Hermes Agent has been getting a lot of attention lately, and honestly, after spending some real time with it, I get why. It's an open-source AI agent built by Nous Research, sitting at over 149,000 stars on GitHub right now, and it's positioned as a direct alternative to things like OpenClaw, Claude Code, and Codex. But the thing that actually sets it apart is not the tool calling or the chat. It's the fact that this agent is designed to learn from you over time. It builds memory across sessions, it creates its own reusable skills after finishing tasks, and it slowly forms a model of who you are. So the longer you use it, the better it gets at working with you specifically. That part is unusual. It runs under the MIT license, which means you can self-host it on a $5 VPS, a beefy GPU box, or even serverless infrastructure that goes to sleep when nobody's using it. And the cool thing is, your agent is not stuck on your laptop. You can talk to it from Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, Signal, and a few other places, all through one gateway process. So you could literally text your agent from your phone while it's working away on a cloud machine somewhere. Now the thing about Hermes Agent for the longest time is that it lived inside the terminal. The CLI is actually pretty solid, with a full TUI/command autocomplete, streaming tool output, all of that. But for normal people who don't want to live inside a black command line window all day, it's a lot. Setting it up, managing multiple profiles, tweaking memory files, configuring providers, dealing with skills, dealing with cron jobs, dealing with the gateway. The barrier to entry was real. And that's the gap a project called Hermes Desktop is trying to close. Hermes Desktop is a separate community project, not built by Nous Research themselves, and it's an Electron-based native app that wraps around the actual Hermes agent install. So the agent itself is still the same thing under the hood. The desktop app is more like a friendly shell on top of it, so you get a proper GUI for chat, sessions, profiles, memory, skills, tools, and settings without ever having to touch a terminal again. One thing I want to clear up before we go further. The desktop app right now officially ships builds for Mac OS as a DMG file, and for Linux as either an app image or a .deb package. There's no signed Windows installer on the releases page today. If you're on Windows and you want to run Hermes, the most reliable path is to install the actual Hermes agent inside WSL2 and use the CLI directly, because native Windows support for the agent itself is still labeled early beta, so just be aware of that going in. Alright, so let's talk about what the desktop app actually does on first launch. You open it up and it checks if you already have Hermes installed in the Hermes folder inside your home directory. If you don't, it runs the official Hermes installer script for you in the background. That part takes a couple of minutes and pulls down around 2 gigabytes of stuff, since it's installing the Python environment, UV, Node, FFmpeg, Edge, ripgrep, and all the other dependencies the agent needs. Once that's done, the app asks you to pick a provider for your model. You've got OpenRouter, which gives you access to over 200 different models. You've got Anthropic if you want to use Claude. You've got OpenAI if you want to use GPT-5 or whatever the latest is. And you've got a local LLM option with presets for LM Studio, Ollama, VLLM, and Llama.cpp. There's also a free portal from Nous Research themselves if you just want to try the thing without paying for anything. OpenRouter is probably the most flexible choice if you want to switch models around without committing to one provider. After the provider is set, you land in the main workspace. The left sidebar has all the sections you'll actually use day to day. There's the chat panel with streaming responses. There's Sessions, which is your full history of past conversations that you can resume or search through. There's Profiles, which is where you can set up multiple agents with different personalities and different tool sets for different jobs. For example, you might have one profile that's a coding assistant with terminal access enabled, and a different profile that's a research assistant with web search and browser tools, but no shell access. They're fully isolated from each other. There's a Skills panel, and this is the part of Hermes that I find genuinely interesting. Skills are basically procedural memory. When the agent finishes a complex task successfully, it can package up the steps it took into a reusable skill, Save it as a folder with a skill.md file inside, and then call on that skill later when it sees a similar task. So instead of figuring out how to scrape a website from scratch every single time, it has a saved playbook that it can refine over multiple runs. The desktop app gives you a panel where you can browse all the bundled skills and any custom ones you've installed, edit them, or disable the ones you don't want. The memory panel shows the actual files the agent is writing about you and your projects. There's a user.md file where it builds a model of you over time, your preferences, your work style, how you like things explained. There's a memory.md file for general persistent context, and there's a soul.md file for the active profiles persona. You can edit all of these directly from the GUI, which is actually really useful if you want to course correct the agent's understanding of something. Tools is where you enable or disable the actual things the agent can do. Hermes ships with over 40 tools out of the box. Things like web search, browser control, file operations, terminal access, image generation through providers like Fall, web scraping through Firecrawl, and a bunch more. You can toggle each one on or off per profile, which matters a lot for safety because giving an agent shell access on your main machine is not something you want to do casually. Then there's the gateway section, and this is one of the more underrated parts of the whole project. The gateway is what connects Hermes to messaging platforms. You set up your Telegram bot token or your Discord bot token, you start the gateway, and now you can message your agent from your phone. It supports voice memos too, so you can record a voice note saying, "Hey, can you pull the latest sales numbers from this dashboard and send me a summary?" And the agent will transcribe it, do the work, and message you back when it's done. There's also a cron feature, which lets you schedule tasks in natural language. Send me latest AI news every Friday at 9 p.m. or back up my notes folder every night. The agent runs unattended and delivers results to whatever platform you want. One feature I want to flag for anyone migrating from another agent. If you're coming from OpenClaw, Hermes has a built-in migration command. The desktop app exposes this as well, and it'll import your old persona file, your memory entries, your custom skills, your command allow list, and your API keys directly into Hermes, so you're not starting from zero. That alone is a pretty good reason to make the switch if you've already invested time into OpenClaw. The latest stable release of Hermes Agent at the time I'm recording this is version 0.13.0, called the Tenacity release, which came out earlier this month. It added some pretty meaningful improvements to the learning loop, the session search, and the messaging gateway. And the desktop app gets updated separately on its own release cycle, so make sure you're checking both repos if you want to stay current. Now I will say, the desktop app is honest about being in active development. It's at version 0. something. The Mac build isn't code signed yet, which means on Mac OS, you'll have to right-click open the first time, or run an exeat command in the terminal to clear the quarantine flag. That's just the reality of small open-source projects right now. It's not a polished commercial product, but for what it is, it works, and it removes a real friction point. If you want a quick recommendation, if you're already comfortable in the terminal, just install Hermes Agent directly with the official install script and skip the desktop app entirely. The CLI is genuinely good. But if you've been curious about agents like this and the terminal has been the thing stopping you, Hermes Desktop is probably the easiest on-ramp that exists right now. Pair it with OpenRouter, give it a couple of weeks of real use, and let it actually start building memory about how you work. That's when you start to see what makes this project different from the dozens of other agent wrappers out there. Alright, so that's it from the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.